Oh, Pam.
Hey Elmer, how you doing?
Oh, I'm here.
I'm thankful for that. Steve, you're on.
Am I?
Okay, sounds good. Ah, there you are. There's your pretty face.
Sorry.
So how do you like my background? These are my fig trees.
Yeah, it's fancy.
So we got 20 pounds of figs so far this year.
Wow.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I have fig jam, dried figs.
Must like figs.
Yeah, they're pretty darn good.
Yeah.
So Elmer, what's the news in Chittenden?
Not a heck of a lot. Same old boring state town.
Yeah.
Do you still have the swap shop?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, you should try to figure out like how much goes through there and have Alyssa report that on your retrack report because
Well,
you
it's
get
hard.
credit for diversion.
Well, Frank throws out so much stuff. It's not funny. So I don't know what comes in and what goes.
Wow. That'd be hard to track.
Yeah, it's hard to try, but it could be at least a guesstimate. So Fairhaven just opened one up, and apparently they are just like collecting a lot of good stuff, and people are coming in and getting it. And they're trying to come up with some way that they can figure out how to figure out like what the tonnage is.
We should do that with hazardous waste.
Yeah. You know
There's so much stuff that comes in that people buy and
Yep.
that could be reused. Like,
So I just
like,
talked to the Fairhaven representative about that today. So they have that swap shop. So I told him if he finds anything that's like unopened, because like when I was doing the Rutland events, they bring in like 3 bottles of 409 that were all sealed that had
yeah,
come, from somewhere.
yeah.
And I said if he finds something like that, pull it
Eh,
out, set it aside.
Another thing is that tiki torch oil.
The
They
what is?
bring that
Oh, I know.
torch oil.
I
They
know.
bring that in by the gallon.
I know it's so ridiculous. And if
It
you know
is.
somebody that's going to use that stuff,
Yeah,
just take it. The
yeah,
guys don't care.
yeah.
And a lot of like the automotive stuff that comes in, if you know anybody that does automotive work, like home stuff, take it and give it to them.
Right. I didn't know if I should be taking stuff off the table once people put it
So
in.
it's a liability thing, is what I've been told
Right.
about letting people paw through the stuff. Like you definitely can't do it at the hazardous waste event. But if
Right.
you're there and you're doing it and you tell them, I know somebody that can use this, they're not going to say anything.
Yeah.
Hi, Gail.
Hello.
Zoom,
Okay.
zoom.
Oh, Gail.
Hi, Elmer. Hi, Steve.
You doing?
It took a little tricky to get in here, but
Yeah.
So did it ask you for the passcode?
I
Yes, it
did.
did.
It
Yeah,
did.
And
that's
so then I had to go back to try to find the agenda to get the passcode.
so
Uh,
when I went to sign in, it asked me for the passcode. And I thought, that's odd. So that must be something new because I've never had to do that before.
Thank God for cell phones. I got mine off that. I get 2 emails.
So I think we can start.
okay.
Oh, it's 5:59. You got a minute.
Oh, we got a minute.
So before we start, Gail, because you might know this, so Steve had asked me about if we needed to have this meeting in person because it's public comment. I asked the agency and they said Zoom was fine. So I'm going with that. But Steve was wondering about like open meeting law and how that would impact us. Bonnie did some research at one point and she said that she found out that because of the way SWAC is organized, that it doesn't apply to us. But Steve said something changed in January. Do you know?
Hmm. I will have to go check off the top of my head. I don't know. I know with COVID stuff, we could do everything by Zoom.
Yeah,
And then after COVID, there's supposed to be at least one person, one public place that people can go to. But
yeah.
if this is like a statewide thing, I don't know that.
I
mean,
don't know.
it's for everybody, not just people in the SWAC towns, right?
This is for anybody.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, it's
I will
it's
double check.
notice.
I will double check before next week's meeting.
So at least the SWIP hearing, I know we can do that because they told us that we could. So I'm just going with that. I don't want to make this any more difficult than it is. Then we can get past that, and our next meeting isn't until October. So we have some time.
All right, so let's start the meeting. The SWIP process. It's a 5-year planning document required by the ANR. It outlines how SWAC towns will meet state goals related to recycling, composting, hazardous waste, public outreach, pricing systems, and facility siting. The plan must align with the state's Material Management Plan and Act 148. If you have any comments, please hold them till the end so I can get through the agenda. We have the draft. The plan includes how SWAC towns will educate the public on recycling, composting, hazardous waste, and special materials. It supports waste reduction at schools, businesses, and public events. It holds and reports on hazardous waste collection events, maintains compliant websites and outreach, plans for disaster debris and facility siting. Key updates from the last plan are updated to meet 2024 state standards, new disaster debris planning requirement, increased outreach and reporting for hazardous waste schools and businesses, better tracking and improved website communication. The draft plan has been pre-approved by ANR and is open for public comment and final adoption. That's what this hearing is about. Public is invited to send in written comments. Have you gotten any, Pam?
I have not. I have not received any written comments. I have not received any telephone calls, and I have not received any texts. The draft plan, I did a press release to about 15 different media outlets to get the word out there. It's on the SWAC website. So it's been properly noticed as far as ANR is concerned.
Okay, so now what do we do?
So if there are no comments, we can adjourn, and there are no proposed edits. You guys have all looked at it. You would have told me you had changes before now, I assume. We can adjourn until the next meeting, which is next Thursday. And then at that meeting, if it is similar to this and there's no comments, the group that is here can vote to adopt it. Once they vote to adopt it, I will need the minutes from Gail for this meeting and for the meeting next week. I can submit all of that to ANR and they will approve it. I have to put Steve's signature on the cover page, and then they'll approve it. And that is the plan that we go with starting January 1st for the next 5 years.
Well, given that it's only 6:04, I think we should at least stay on for a little bit, no?
A few more minutes. Anybody know jokes?
I know. I'm not getting any
This is being recorded, so we should be careful.
yeah.
So where is this recording available if somebody wants to watch it?
It's on Zoom. If somebody wanted it, if somebody asked for it, I could go and get it and send it to them.
Does it get posted on our website or anything like that?
Yeah, Pam, it should be posted on our website.
It should be along with
Yes,
the minutes.
That's part of the new tweak that they did.
Okay, well, I can look into how to figure out how to do that. I don't know how to do it, but I can figure out how to do it and I can post it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what?
you create some kind of a little connection with YouTube, I think. That's how we do it for our town meetings. And then on the website, you just post a link to the YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So the
so I
video itself is not on our website. Now that would take up too much space.
I know,
So
I
that's
wonder
why
about that. Okay,
that's why you do it through, and that's what's set up with mine, because I hook into Zoom and then it gets recorded and becomes a YouTube
okay, so I'll set
video.
up a
So
YouTube account for SWAC and
yep,
then I can upload it to that. And I know how to embed the link from YouTube. So,
okay.
Okay.
okay. And is it easy to upload to YouTube? Like from the Zoom?
Yes,
Yes,
I go to the YouTube thing and you go to the website and click.
add video
You have to create a little, like I have some for the select board and the planning commission and the E and I committee.
folders. Okay.
And then, yep, and you just go there and it's a playlist. I think it's called a
Yep,
playlist.
yep, I know how to do that actually. Okay, I can do that. And then A&R told me that I don't have to submit the minutes. They said I can just give them a synopsis of what happened at the hearing. So
Well,
I don't
They
know.
don't
a
want
lot
to keep track of
happened.
it.
What if I lie? It was great. So, but I do think we need minutes. So I'm not
Yes.
sure. I mean, they said I don't have to submit them. I'll just tell them that, I have the agenda and the agenda is so detailed about what, is happening and what's being done. They're not going to have a problem with it. I'll just tell them that, you know,
The minutes are going to reflect, I'm going to copy and paste the agenda onto the minutes and just make little notes on them. Sorry.
so
Um,
next week
You've
I'll
done
try
half
to
my
get-
work already or more.
I'll try to get more people for next week. I know Fairhaven didn't come because their town manager's on vacation this week. But I talked to the new representative there and I told him tonight wasn't really mandatory, but next week it would be good if he could be there to vote. So he knows that, but I'll try to get some more support on this.
Do we need a quorum of our board of the whole membership to vote on it?
So
Or just
bless
who's at the
Kathy
meeting?
Reynolds, when we formed under an interlocal contract, it was always a problem to get a quorum. She suggested wording it so that a quorum was a majority of the members present. And I checked with the Secretary of State's office and they said that was fine. So
Okay.
that's how we operate. You don't have to have the majority of the towns. We never get anything done. We'd never have the majority.
Right. Yeah, that's how the BCA works, the majority of who happens to show up. Board
Yeah.
of Civil Authority.
Yeah, it's so much easier. It's so much smarter. And I mean, they get plenty of notice. So if they don't show up, they've been noticed. I think it's more important, like especially the budget meeting, for them to show up so they know what's going on. But we'll see. I'll beat the drums a little bit.
Okay. Well, I thank the Lord for Zoom because that's how we have you.
No kidding. No.
You're not going to want to drive back to Vermont to do all this work. So thank goodness for Zoom.
I can't. And honestly, if we do get to the point where there has to be one person, Dell from Rutland Town, I'm surprised he's not here tonight, actually. Uh, he could probably go to the Rutland Town office and sit there in case someone shows up. And we could warn it that way. He's in charge of the training session that's coming up at the end of September for the special electronics. He's going to go and get the room set up and, let everybody in and he'll shut everything down. So I think if we really had to do that, we could probably ask him to do that.
If
But,
not, I can go to my office and set it up from there.
well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be the Rutland Town office. Good point. Good point.
Right, but that would be more central if somebody was going to go as opposed to coming to Tinmouth, but
I can't imagine. I mean, I just
Right.
can't imagine anybody's going to show up.
oh, I have committee meetings in Tinmouth where I'm the only one there and I'm not on the committee, but they all zoom in because it's more convenient.
Oh, that's hysterical. I know. So like this training session, I think I have 19 people signed up. Uh, and like 7 of them are Zoom. So, I mean, it gets them there if they just don't want to drive to Rutland or, whatever.
Right.
And they'll get the training and they'll get credit.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay. Well, good to see y'all.
You too. I move we adjourn this, whatever it is, meeting we're having
Is
Hearing.
there a second?
at 6:10.
Wow, that is a record.
Is there a
Well,
second?
I can talk
I'll
slower.
second it.
Elmer, can you second?
I did. I second it.
All right, we adjourned.
Awesome. Thank you all. See you
Okay.
next Thursday.
See ya.
Yep,
Okay,
have a good night.
thanks. You too.
Bye.
Bye.